before I let Patrick take it away, please check out our doobly-doo down below for our Extra Life link, as well as the Heroes Wanted collective of shows, and the Discord link. But without further ado, take it away, Patrick.
Thank you, Stephanie. Welcome, everyone, to tonight's session. This is the Red Hand of Doom. We're still in the preludes, and I will be playing all of the NPCs through these. Basically, most of the characters who will be killed by the players. Speaking of which, joining me tonight are...
Hello, everyone. It's me, Lorne, playing Dr. Badmay Eisen, the Tiefling Artificer, going potioner like last time, and hopefully everyone stays healthy.
Hello, this is Nabil here. I'll be playing as Haboob of the Red Sands, a Tabaxi rogue.
Hi everyone, my name is Chris. I'll be playing Maximilian T. Justice, Dragonborn Paladin, and no drinking within town limits. That especially means you, Seymour.
Hi, I'm Ian, and I'll be playing Seymour Sunkist, Warlock Journalist, and today's top story: we are below ground, Max. That means dwarf laws. Takes a swig from his flask.
I'm Stephanie, and I'm playing Molly Goldman, Socialist Cleric, and Defender of the Proletariat.
Hi everyone, I'm Tara, and I should be playing Chirrup, the Kenku Bard, who is more interested in picking pockets and drinking beer.
And last session, the party gathered in the small, barely a village of Nemun Gap for the Swallowtail Festival, some to sell their wares, others to steal wares. The simple Midsummer Harvest Festival was quieter than normal in this hamlet, as it has currently banned spirits, and the entire ceremony was to end with a dedication of a new temple to Chantia. The sunset ceremony, however, was interrupted by kobolds invading the town square and wreaking havoc. They attempted and nearly doused all the lights as they invaded, and as the darkness encroached, kobolds on flying wasps appeared. And at the end of the fight, Dr. Eisen had noted that some of the kobolds had the same type of bulbous eyes, chitinous skin, and even vestigial wings of wasps. Maximilian and Seymour questioned a captured kobold at the end of the battle, who told you that someone named Jarala had orchestrated this, and it was only meant to be a distraction while Jarala did something in the graveyard. Brother Keefe then led you to a crypt, which he had rightly determined belonged not to a person, but to a polymorphed green dragon. Below, you found a tomb with skeleton guards in front of a throne, and then a necromantic alchemical setup that had a note in front of it in common that said, "Raxil, I have figured out how to complete the process. When you are ready, simply pour the contents of this blue pot into the cauldron and stir, and then in large print, do not drink the resulting potion." You explored this little area, found a few notes, didn't disturb anything, and then following the last downward curving section, you've entered the final chamber. There are softly glowing sigils on the walls here, and as you stepped into the room, an illusory dragon read the ancient draconic poem, Elegy for the First World. And then the dragon has faded from sight, and you can see the chamber's walls here are painted to look like the inside of a lair. The scenes depict piles of treasure, robed acolytes bowing in supplication, bound prisoners being served up as a meal, that kind of thing. All of the paintings around here focus toward the alcove in the south wall, where a pile of gold coins form a nest, perfect for a large dragon. In addition to the paintings, there are the 4 large glowing glyphs, one on each of the walls. The southern glyph you can see is within the alcove. In the northwest corner of the room, you can see a teleportation circle has been etched into the floor. And lying in the floor in 4 different parts of the room are what appear to be piles of rock and stone. And this is what you see as you step into this area. What would you like to do?
Max is going to look around the corner and look at the large pile of gold and feel some instincts of his, just sort of emerge from the back of his mind, and then he'll shake him off and just sort of nod to that and go, "Don't fall for that."
I am going to fall for that.
Easy, Chewie.
It's not a pile of gold. It's something else. It's not going to be good.
I'm gonna poke my head around the corner.
Besides, we have time.
I can't control myself. I need that. I need it.
Haboob,
I need that gold.
I'll step in front of him. Haboob,
I need that.
you are better than this.
No, nothing's better than gold. I need that.
Haboob, it is
Haboob?
not gold. It
I
is-
pick up a chunk of rock and toss it at the gold.
All right. As you pick up a chunk of rock, throwing it at the gold, it hits the gold and it scatters and sprays along the floor. Doesn't sound like metal as it does so. And as you are pulling your hand up with this stone, you notice, Eisen, that the rest of the stone starts coming up as well and forming into an odd, almost draconic shape. And the rest of you notice that the other piles of stone in the room start doing the same. And I need you all to roll initiative, please.
I let out a curse in Infernal.
We had to touch the pile of gold.
No, technically I didn't. That was bad me.
It's a particularly damning curse in Infernal.
All right.
I'm going to have to speak
Holy-
your language, young lady.
Wait, the paladin speaks Infernal?
No. I mean the language that she's speaking.
Yeah, I'm a
Specifically the
tiefling. I know
language.
Infernal.
Yeah. I'm going to have to speak to her about that language.
I just prompted a fight, guys. It's a pretty safe thing to curse about.
All right. Everybody in the initiative order?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. First up are these stone, what appear to be almost foot soldiers, and their arms are sort of sharpened rock. And so the first one is going to swing at Badme. That is a 14 to hit, which does
Swing and a
not
miss.
hit. And then their tail swings around. That is an 8, which also misses.
Strike two.
Multi-attack.
This one is going to charge up to Maximilian.
I
That
was
is a
being
7.
responsible.
And Jesus, and the tail is a 5. Last one will go after Haboob. That is a critical hit for 13 piercing damage.
I'm down.
And the tail swings at Maximilian. And that is a 7, which does not hit. Haboob of the Red Sands, roll me a death saving throw, please.
But the gold. All that matters is the gold.
It's not gold.
That is one success.
Yeah, I proved it wasn't gold when it didn't sound like metal hitting the ground.
Yeah.
Well,
Are we
shiny.
still doing the whispery rolls, or was that Age of Worms?
Yeah, no, we can do that for this one too. And as this creature strikes Haboob, you see the 4 lights in the room all sort of flare up and then go back to their normal brightness. That takes us to Maximilian.
Okay, I'm gonna hit back.
The one to your left or the one below you?
The one below, because that just took down Haboob, and I can't be the example that Haboob needs if Haboob is dead. So let's solve some problems, or try to solve some problems.
7 does not hit. It just kind of scrapes against the creature and sparks off its stone hide.
Okay. That's it for me. I'm a first level character.
All right. Molly. So you've seen these glyphs flare up as they struck Haboob, but Haboob is lying on the ground, bleeding in front of you.
Okay, so remind me, did we have a long rest before this or no?
No, you had a short
No.
rest. This is all the same first day.
Okie dokies, because I think I have exactly 1 left. I'm going to do a cure wounds on Haboob.
All right. And movement and bonus actions?
I'm going to back away to like here, and that's it. I can't really do
All right.
much more.
Chirrup.
All right. There's no way I can do a thunder wave and like diagonally place it, right?
It forms a cube, so you could
Diagonal?
get to there, and yeah, you could, because you can form a cube and get those two.
As long as it's an equilateral diamond, sure.
That's gonna be up all my movement. Okay, I'm going to try it. There we go.
So what you're saying is, as long as the points are equidistant.
You could
Yes.
do it. You could technically do it from. No, you're better off doing it where you are. Yeah, you're better off doing
Yeah.
it from where you ended up. All right.
And it's a 15-foot cube, right, Thunderwave?
Yep. So Chirrup skirts around everybody else.
Yeah, and basically I'm aiming it so it doesn't get max, but I mean they're stone creatures, so I'm hoping.
I duck behind my shield.
That is a 14 on the first one and a 3 on the second one. So 1 success, 1 failure. So this one takes half the damage.
Are they constructs?
They don't appear to be.
Nerds. Well, I'm probably going to die in the next round. I was hoping I would do a little bit more damage.
This one does get shoved backwards and
Yay.
takes some damage off the wall as well.
That's also kind of what I was hoping for, that they would crash into the wall or into each other and take a little bit extra damage.
That is another 6 damage.
Hey.
Yeah, this one below Maximilian is starting to look really badly off.
Okay, good. But that's it for me. I used all of my movement. Oh, I will. Yeah, bardically inspire Badme, since she's on her own over there.
All right. That takes us to Badme.
All right.
And as that thunder wave explodes outwards, dust and everything falls from the walls. And again, you can see these glyphs all flare up and then reduce back to their usual level.
Are they all the same color?
Yes.
Okay. Shit.
Tara, what does a nightingale sound like? 'Cause I don't know.
Y'all can Google it. It's a very pretty sound.
All right. I'm gonna. Okay, so the claws on these things, the sharp pointed hands, basically, you said.
Yep.
Would they be more analogous to dagger size or short sword size?
Short sword.
Okay. That gives me just slightly more information on how much I want to get the hell out of melee with this thing. Okay, we're gonna risk it. First thing, action. We're gonna. What was that? Oh, that was Tara posting music. So first thing, action. Acid splash on the two guys by the rest of the group. So saving throws from each of them, please.
Wow, that is a 19 on the first one, and a
Yeah.
9 on the second one. So
Woohoo! One takes 3 damage.
Yeah, the one that was injured takes 3 damage, and again, the glyphs flare as it does so.
And then I'm going to I'm going to run. Nope. I'm going to do this, and here. Assuming I don't die to an opportunity attack. It didn't autoplay, it just hit me with a notice of someone posted something.
Yeah, that is a 9, which does not hit. So it swings at you as you run, but is not able to strike you.
Cool. I'm done.
Seymour.
All right. With my passive investigation, do I think that it's probably best to take out these glyphs before the stone dudes, or stone dudes first?
That would be more of an insight check. Your investigation would simply... You would have noticed first that they flare up whenever these creatures attack or take damage.
Okay. Oh, I was also just looking around the corner, so I was more with my feet in this square.
All right.
Fuck. Well, if they keep flaring up, have we even killed one of these things yet? We haven't, right?
Not yet.
Nope.
But one to the south. The south is very injured.
That one right there is really badly hurt.
Well, let's try and finish it off. I'll just step around the corner. Go... Oh, I still have Hex up from the last fight, right? It's been, oh no, we had a short rest.
You had a short rest.
Then Hex as a bonus action. Eldritch Blast. Wow. And I guess, these look stronger than, they look more strong than Dexter's, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll do Strength. 5 damage for 12 hits.
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm gonna step back. I don't suppose I can... I don't know. Haboob's lying on the ground, right?
Yes.
I don't suppose I can pull him back into this square as I move him back, because that'd be an action, wouldn't it?
It would be, and it would also be an attack of opportunity.
It's forced movement.
Oh, forced movement. Yeah, you can drag him if you want.
Okay.
Give me an
if he'll
athletics
let me.
check.
If he'll let me, I'll try and pull him back. Oh, I'm gonna fuck this up. Here we go. Boom.
Yeah, you reach out, grasp onto him, but are unable to pull him, so you are stuck at
Not the tail, not the tail.
that spot there.
Alrighty.
And we are back to these foot soldiers. This one is going to come over here, and evens, it's going to be... Actually, he'll step right in the center. 1 to 2 is Haboob, 3 to 4 is Molly, 5 to 6 is Seymour. Going after Molly. That is a 13, which does not hit. And then his tail swings around at Seymour. That is a 17 to hit for 2 piercing damage. And again, this glyph, all 4 glyphs flare up. This one here is going to swing around at Chirrup. That is a 9, which does not hit. And that is a 22 to hit for 2 piercing damage with the tail as it whips around. And then this really injured one is going to go after Maximilian. That is a 22 to hit for 3 piercing as it slashes you with its claws.
Okay.
And then swings its tail around at Haboob on the ground.
But Haboob is playing dead.
That is a 15 to hit Haboob for 3 piercing damage. And that takes us to Haboob. You are currently prone on the ground, but you are conscious. And again, all of these glyphs flare as these draconic-looking creatures, each of them with like tiny wings and sort of elongated necks, have attacked. So this one below Maximilian is very badly hurt. The one on the left is injured. This one has taken no damage.
Okay, so just a quick question. The one that's the one on the south one is hurt most, and do any of these lights that are flashing, do I detect any kind of pattern? I don't want to use that as an action, so I'm just going to hold up.
Yeah, they flash every time they have attacked and injured you, or whenever they've been hit for damage.
What happens if we take one down and pass it around? So I'm going to focus, attack the one on the south and see. Hope that connects.
"16 hits as you stab through with your rapier.
9.
Yeah, you watch as this creature turns back to stone and then releases this burst of gas.
Huh.
I need Maximilian and Haboob to both give me Constitution saving throws, please.
6.
Lucky number 13.
All right, Haboob, you are fine. Maximilian, you start to feel yourself freeze up,
Okay.
and you are restrained as you begin to turn to stone.
I am not happy.
All right, Haboob, you still have your bonus action and your movement.
Kill the glyphs.
I want to move here, but I'm gonna be attacked either way. Possibly attacked either way. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, this one went down. Did any of the lights stop flashing?
Nope, they flashed as it took damage and then went back to their usual brightness.
Brightness. Okay, I'm gonna go to the one on the right side, the light to this side, and yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Maximilian, you are currently restrained, so you have disadvantage on your attacks.
Okay. Can I attempt to break myself out of this, or...
End of your turn, you'll make another Constitution save.
Okay. So I'm restrained, and I've got disadvantage on my attacks.
Yes, you are slowly starting to turn to stone.
All right. I'll just be like, glyphs, Molly, anything. And these guys are made out of stone, right?
You've struck them. They grew out of stone. As you're fighting them, they don't appear to actually be made of stone, but they appear to turn back into stone when they die.
Okay. I don't have a lot here. All right. I am going to lay on hands myself. Oh, God. Would a paladin do this to himself? When he could, well, if I turn to stone, I'm dead anyway. So, I will lay on hands 5 points on myself to try to cure disease.
All right, you heal up to full, but it has no effect. This is not a disease.
Okay.
End your turn. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yep. Nat 20.
Yeah, you are fine. You are able to shake off the effects. You're not sure if it was the lay on hands or just your force of will, but you are no longer in the process of being petrified.
Get away from them.
That takes us to Molly.
right, so I just saw Maximilian almost get petrified.
Yes. As that one died, it reverted back to stone and then released this gas. And you can, as you're even watching now, you can see bits of whatever was left of this draconic entity is starting to sort of crumble away back into rubble like you saw as you first entered.
Okay, so I'm going to withdraw
Okay.
to the farthest corner away from this and tell everyone to just stand back away from these creatures.
All right. Takes us to Chirrup. So you have one in front of you that has been injured, and it is currently harassing both you and Maximilian.
Sure.
Damn it, I'm muted. Sorry. I to be fair, I wasn't really doing anything. I was just trying to figure out what I can do, because obviously melee isn't a good option with these things. I don't really have anything else I can do aside from stab it with my dagger. Because if I move away, it's probably going to KO me.
It's only really done the one good bit of damage to Haboob. Everything else has been doing 2 or 3 damage on an attack.
Okay, I'll take the attack of opportunity then. Back up. And then fire with my crossbow if it doesn't put me down.
All right. It does not. It swings at you, but with a 13 just misses. And an 18 does hit it for 7 piercing damage. And again, all of the glyphs flare up really brightly for a second, almost kind of dazzling you, and then dim back down. But this creature is definitely looking hurt now.
Fantastic. That's all I do.
All right. Badmay.
Glyphs.
Yeah, so I will move over towards this glyph, because why the hell not? And does it look like there's some way to turn it off, or would I have to attack it?
You think you might be able to just sort of mar it, so you can give me an Arcana check to do that and disable it, or you could attack it and attempt to break it.
I'm going to add that inspiration die to it. That's a 12.
That is a 12. That is enough. Yeah, you scrape at it, and Max, you notice that the eyes of this creature in front of you just sort of black out and almost disappear from its face.
Okay, is it still moving and being really aggressive and snappy at me and stuff?
It is, but its eyes have disappeared off its face.
Okay, get the glyphs! Get the glyphs!
That is my
Good
turn.
work! Yeah.
All right, bottom of the round, that takes us to Seymour.
All right.
Shoot
So
a
we're
glyph!
going after the glyphs.
Shoot a glyph!
Okay. This one in front of me. Has it used its reaction this turn?
Not that you've noticed.
I would notice.
Yep.
Fuck, I want to shoot the glyph, but I also want to disengage the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's gonna win out. Sorry. 5, 10, 15. Wait, can't go into his, so I've gotta go 10, 15, 30, and I'll get ready to smack this glyph.
All right. So you disengage to move there?
Yes, I disengaged.
Okay. Takes us to these creatures. This one, blinded, is going to swing at Maximilian. That is a 12, which does not hit. And then will sort of swing around there and swing the tail, which even with disadvantage is a 22 to hit for 5 piercing damage.
Ow.
This one's going to go after you, Haboob.
Oh boy.
That's a 5, which misses.
Oh, thank.
And its tail swings around, and that is an 11, which misses. Which takes us to
FYI.
Haboob.
FYI, I'm out of spell slots, guys. You all are just getting spared the time.
How does this one look? The one next to me,
Uninjured.
uninjured. But yeah, I mean, I heard Maximilian. I'm assuming he yelled it out. So I'm gonna take my rapier and smash it into, well, the light source.
All right. Roll an attack.
Oh, there's an attack for that? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you strike into it. It does have, an armor class. You strike into it. Roll some damage.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, 9 piercing. Yeah, you scrape in, and it kind of bursts and cracks. And so that one has faded out as well. All right, any movement, any bonus actions?
I move, I get attacked. Wait, he already attacked? No, I still get attacked. I know this is going to be an opportunity attack from this thing, but can I use my turn to run up the wall?
Sure.
Don't
I run.
don't rogues get like a bonus action to like?
Second
Level
level.
2.
No, that sucks. Don't Tabaxi get that?
Nope. So Haboob
They
starts.
get the ability to run
Yeah.
like hell.
Yeah, Haboob starts scurrying up the wall. This creature will swing.
And I fall down on my ass.
That is a 22 to hit
I fall
for
down
only
on my-
3 are piercing. But yeah, Haboob, as you race away, it swings out with its tail and just lashes you across the back, and yeah, you fall to the ground.
How much damage was that? Sorry.
3, which is enough to knock you out.
Okay, thank goodness. I thought it was 22.
No. That takes us to Maximilian. So this one in front of you, still, its eyes are just gone in front of it. So you do have advantage on your attack.
Okay. All right. I saw that cloud was about 10 feet across, yes?
Yes. It's like everybody within 5 feet of it
All right.
would have been caught in it.
I will move back to there and see if the thing gets an attack of opportunity. I think it has to be able to see me.
It does.
Okay. And then I'm going to light him up like a Christmas tree.
Does Torm approve of Christmas trees?
It's more of a winter solstice tree. And we use actual fire.
If you moved here, you could get both of them.
You're right, except Haboob of Red Sands is in fact in bursty range of one of them.
It's a cone. You can hit him with the outside edge.
No, he's worried about the death. This one's uninjured, so you...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right, dex saves.
Besides, if he does become petrified, he's petrified, unconscious, and dying.
That is 2 failures. So they both take 7 lightning damage.
Oh yeah. No, this is what I wanted to avoid.
He's not dead.
Okay, good.
All
And
right,
then I'm
yeah.
gonna back up against the wall.
Okay. That takes us to Molly. So you can see this one has just been very badly injured. And this one has just taken its first damage as Maximilian releases a cone of his lightning breath upon them.
All right, I will, first off, I'm going to go 5, 10. Spare the dying. And then shuffle back.
All right.
And that's
Haboob,
all I can do.
You are stabilized. Takes us to Chirrup. So this one you can see in front of you is blind.
Okay. Who's looking the worst for wear?
Oh, this guy by far. The other one's only taken 1 hit.
All right. Ping.
That hits, And again, you see this creature freeze up, and then this gas bursts out, but it doesn't have anybody in range.
Perfect. I will back up a little bit more, and that's it.
All right, that takes us to Badme.
The remaining one, how injured does he look right now?
Only taken one hit, not that injured.
But he's also
Okay.
beside Haboob, so
Yeah.
And there
but-
are 2 glyphs left.
All right, I'm going to run into the coins.
All right, as you step into there, I mean, you can feel, it feels like you're walking across wood.
Painted
But
wood.
as you step inside, this sort of shimmering field blocks your egress.
why?
I will fiddle with the glyph.
All right, give me an Arcana check or an attack. Oh yeah, you are able to deactivate this glyph without any issue. And the rest of you watch as that field still remains, but there is only one glyph remaining. And Seymour, it is your turn.
I still had 5 feet of movement.
Well, you can move 5 feet. That doesn't really...
Yeah, I'm going to
matter.
move 5 feet and just lightly press against the field.
Yep, it feels like there is just a force holding you in.
Fair enough.
Seymour.
So anyway, I started blasting. Can I move my hex to the... to an
You don't have
object?
hex. Oh, you do? Yeah, to an object? No.
Oh, okay.
Just get rid of it that we have to lure it away from Haboob.
That doesn't
Eldritch-
hit, does it?
That does not hit. This creature is able to duck out of the way and not take any damage.
Oh no, sorry. I meant the wall. I'm attacking the wall.
It does. Well, it does. Yeah, you blast the wall, but does not do any
Not
damage
enough.
really to the glyph. Not enough to
Oh, okay.
keep it from glowing.
Boo.
Any
Bonus
movement?
action. I'll move my hex to him because I forgot to when the other guy died.
All right.
And strength again. And I will make sure that. Oop, baby is sitting on my lap. Wait 1 second. I'm just gonna move 5 feet to the left in case anyone else wants to take a swing at it, so I'm not in the way.
All right.
Done.
It is going to come charging after you. Actually, it only needs to get to there.
Why me? Seymour shouts that out.
That is a 21 to hit for 6 piercing damage, and then his tail whips around at you. That is a 19 to hit for another 4 piercing. So grand total of 10 damage.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Haboob, whisper me a death save, please.
He's stable.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. He has been
stabilized
stabilized. All right, Maximilian.
Okay. I am going to take out my mace, and I am going to attempt to. Actually, no. I've seen these things damage with rapiers and stuff, so I don't think I need to do that. All right. So I will. I will just go attempt to break the rune in the wall.
All right, roll me an attack. Yeah, you smash it with your longsword, and it sputters and breaks. And again, you see the eyes of this creature just fade away.
All right, and I shout Molly, and I point at Seymour, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna I'm gonna back away and just sort of shout out to the thing, "Come get me! Come on! Come over here!"
All right, that takes us to Molly.
All right, so I'm going to. Shit, how can I get to him? I'm out of spells. I do, but I have to touch you.
You can make it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll put you right there.
Blind. Oh God.
But it's right next to the.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
but
trying
it's
to get him
blinded.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him away though. Well, if that's the case, well, I've already moved.
You can literally wait one round.
I'll wait one round. I will Sacred Flame this guy.
All right.
Unless I roll a 1.
That is a 16 with disadvantage.
Really?
Yep.
I'm
Now,
not
he might
even-
automatically fail if he's blind. Nope, just says fails an ability check that requires sight. So yeah, he is able to feel the magic in the air and still dodge out of the way. Any movement?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Chirrup.
All right. Ping.
That you have advantage, so roll again.
Oh shoot, Seymour's right there.
Well, and
With
it's
chirp
blinded.
care.
Yeah, Seymour.
With chirp care.
Chirrup's already
Chirp
fired.
bears.
I think Chirp is more interested in taking this thing down.
All right, 19 hits for 6 piercing damage. It is injured, but it is still alive, and it kind of roars out in anger and slashes out around it futilely.
That's it for me.
All right, that takes us to Badme. You are behind this energy field. Much like the glyphs, you get the sense that, looking at the edges of this alcove, you could probably disable it with an Arcana check or damage. Actually, never mind. All the glyphs have been destroyed, and it fades away at the same time.
Cool.
Let me read one more sentence. All right, so you have a blinded creature here.
I hit him.
You do. You shoot a freezing cold ray from your hand, and that is absolutely going to hit.
And he has 10 feet less of movement if he survives.
He does survive.
And then I'm going to move over here at half speed just so I can somewhat not draw his attention with sound.
All right. Seymour.
What's the whisper rule /WDM?
Yep.
Or you could set it up on your, sheet.
All right. Top of the round. That takes us to the bad guy.
Oh, it didn't work. What's the quick roll dice command?
/W space GM space square bracket 1DX square bracket.
Ah, I only had one square bracket.
All right. Yeah, this guy will stagger forth towards you, Maximilian.
Yeah.
And that is a natural 1. It basically runs full tilt into the wall and kind of bounces off. But its tail whips around at you. That is going to be a 16, which is not going to be enough. So it just whistles wide. Haboob is unconscious but stable. Maximilian, this very injured creature is flailing wildly in front of you.
Okay. I am going to step back and hope that either Chirrup or Molly can take this thing out at range, or Badmate.
All right. That takes us to Molly.
And I'm going to continue to like make noise and bang on my shield and like try to get this thing's attention.
All right.
And I'm going to try to like lead him away.
I don't think. Is there a way I can get to Seymour? Crap. I accidentally logged out of. I accidentally restarted.
You are 25 feet away.
Yep, you can get right around him and get beside Seymour without getting within 5 feet of the creature. And I will say you are able to stabilize him.
Spare the dime, baby.
All right, that takes us to Chirrup.
Mute it again because of stupid motorcycles.
It is blinded, so you do have
advantage. Try it again, see if I get a natural. Nope.
18 hits for 7 piercing, but with that, your bolt strikes through, and you can see part of it just sort of chips away, and then again, this petrifying gas escapes as it wails in its death throes. And with that, we are out of combat.
Yay! 2 out of 6 party members are now down.
But stable.
And that's the important part. Okay, so I don't have any more lay on hands because I was taking a risk on the petrification thing. All right, as soon as the gas dissipates, I'm going to sort of go around and look at Haboob and Seymour, and I don't have any medicine, so I don't know what I'm looking at.
You're just a disaster tourist, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Would you like some help?
Yes, please.
I don't have medicine either. That's something I didn't pick up, but that's fine.
Dr. Badmate.
I'm a potion maker.
There's nothing you can do with the healer's kit, right?
To be fair, technically speaking, they're stable already, so medicine check won't do anything. We need an hour for them to regain 1 hit point.
Okay. That's good. I sort of look up at the circle and I go, is that incoming or outgoing, and to where?
Well, if we're going to be waiting an hour for these guys to get up, I could ritually... no, I can't. I haven't have it prepared. Never mind. Damn. Early levels not having enough spells to memorize.
That's right. Drink your milk and grow big and strong. A lesson that Seymour will learn when he wakes up. All right.
Well, I figured 1 healing, 1 battlefield control, and 1 damaging spell was good to go with.
Yeah, it's not the worst. Not the worst approach. Okay, I'm going to sort of duck down and look at this amazing pile of quote unquote gold, and I'm going to just sort of take my mace and just kind of like poke at it and like dig around in there and see if I can find something in there.
All right, give me an investigation check. You can clearly tell these are just painted wood, and yeah, you swing through. You find nothing of note other than an empty wooden box.
Okay, I will take the box, and I will look at the box.
All right, you open it up. It is velvet lined. Looks like whatever was inside it now clearly gone, but the indentation makes it look like it was a round object of some sort.
And I look at this and I hold it up and I go, whatever it was, they found it.
Ponder that orb shape.
Quiet. You're asleep.
Yeah, you are asleep. I don't have anything.
When you say orb shaped, does it look spherical or oblonged?
I hold up the. I just bring the box to Dr. Eisen.
And I will guidance the good doctor.
Yeah, you can give me an investigation check, Badme.
Where is it here? Investigation. That is a 19.
Clearly a round object of some sort. Good size, probably about the size of a grapefruit.
But
Large orange.
is it oval or is it spherical? That's what I was trying to figure out.
Appears more spherical from the shape of the box.
Well, there goes my theory on it being a dragon egg. Maybe it was a special case designed to hold Sphere of Annihilation, but that makes no sense.
I don't know what that is. They didn't teach me about that in the seminary.
Do you know what the word annihilation means?
Yes,
Do you know what the word sphere means?
pretty sure.
Could you then hypothesize what a sphere of annihilation could potentially do?
It's a sphere, and then you do something to it, and then something annihilates.
No, it
Nope.
causes annihilation on anything it comes in contact with,
Well, how
or
would you
near
ever,
contact.
how would you ever have that then?
That's why I thought it might be a case that was able to safely transport it.
I thought it was a band, Hollis and the Sphere of Annihilations.
Oh, I saw those guys in Waterdeep last year. They were great.
I prefer the earlier work.
All right, as you wait out this hour, Badme and Chirrup, you're easily able to tell that this teleportation could be defaced to make it unusable again. But yeah, you have no way of knowing where it is linked to. But you both know that powerful magic is needed to create something like this. And at the end of an hour, Seymour and Haboob, you both start coming to with 1 hit point.
Okay. Well, let's do possibly the world a favor
Oh.
and smash this. Are you guys okay? You guys good? You guys can make
Yep.
Seymour's pulling out his flask to take a drink.
technically speaking, and I take it away, we are still in the city limits.
We're underground dwarf law. Plus, it's medicinal at this point. It's a painkiller. And
Besides, you also don't get to rewrite history. You failed your sleight of hand check to hide it. It was found.
Haha.
Oh, but wait. I have my emergency flask.
Yeah,
That
like
one-
I said, you don't get to rewrite history.
Oh, I
it's
mean the
my
other flask,
inventory.
the third flask I've got. It's
Save
hidden
it for the
in
funny
the
pages.
Check out my inventory. There's also a wineskin.
This
Oh,
might
I'm
be
ready.
true. Yeah.
There is. Seymour has a flask, an emergency flask, and a wineskin.
I think
Chirrup will sleight of hand that off of Max and give it back to Seymour.
Thank you. And I will share it with Chirrup. It's very strong brandy.
Chirrup
And I
will
thought
nod
he just
appreciation.
dumped it out. He didn't take my flask. I'm sure Seymour's got a small keg in his wagon somewhere to refill it.
I think my original concept for Angus had him always carrying around a 2-gallon keg, just 2 gallons of ale whenever he needed. Also a mug.
I mean, dwarfs are kind of like St. Bernards, hairy, slobbery, medium size.
and
All
always
right,
have
is
a
there
fresh
anything
bread.
else you guys wish to do down here in the crypt basement?
Yes.
Check
we are-
for secret rooms and doors.
excellent. I'm going to deface this teleportation circle.
All right, Seymour, where are you looking? And you can give me an investigation roll.
Do you want one investigation for all the walls or one for each wall? Because I'm just going to do like a quick check up and down on each wall.
Guidance,
you can use your
guidance.
passive for most of it, but if you're going to investigate a specific wall, you can let me know. With your passive, I would say you notice some irregularities in the wall over here.
Then we'll do that wall. Ho ho!
Yeah, you find another little passageway, much like you found in the lowest level, that again returns you to the hallway leading to the stairs.
Oh, it's just a shortcut.
Now, shortcuts are often. I'm trying to come up with something profound sounding, and I've got nothing right now. Let's just get you upstairs.
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Yeah, and
That's the blood loss.
if Seymour requires, Max will hoist him over his shoulder.
You are able to head back upstairs where you find Brother Keith awaiting you in the upper level. And as you clamber up the stairs, he just asks, "What did you find? Is everything okay? I thought I heard fighting."
There were guardians. Also, and then I will put the case down on top of this crypt and open it up. They got whatever was there.
That is dispiriting, but I do
We
thank
took the
you for
blue
your
stuff,
help.
right?
Sorry, what was that?
We took the jar that said don't drink this, just pour it in the
Oh, I thought
cauldron.
we both. Or we should
The
take
cauldron. The cauldron's something we can't really take. Oh yeah,
No,
there was
but the
al-
stuff that's supposed to go in it, we could.
Yeah, there's an alchemical setup downstairs.
Does
We
this
didn't wanna
name
touch
look
it.
familiar? These names, and I can't recall what the names were on the note.
He does not recognize the name
Raxil.
Raxil. And when you show him what is in the blue container and describe everything downstairs, he muses that necromantic magic and dragon motifs could mean someone's trying to create a Dracolich.
So there's no legitimate purpose behind this alchemical setup other than necromancy.
There may be, but that is the first thing that springs to my mind when I hear those two things put together.
Well, we have the potion, and we have, because the cauldron just contained dry goods. You said like seeds and other stuff, right?
Yes, herbs and moss and things like that.
Yeah, so that all gets scooped up with Mage Hand into a sack, and we'll take both. I assume Bagmay will take both, because she's the only one who knows about potion stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to take samples.
Well, I mean, we take everything so they can't come back and continue their dastardly.
Oh yeah, the notebook is coming with me. Like that is not staying down there for them to just pick up the research.
Yep, it's coming.
Yeah, Keith will take the blue pot and offer you an extra 20 gold as a reward for your valiant work. So all of you get a small deposit made from him. You each earn 20 gold.
And I think Seymour had picked up the book. I know I had looked at it and showed it to Badmay.
Sorry, we each get 20?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And,
Sweet.
I mean, with that, it is late in the evening. You are all a little bit tired and worse for wear. Most everything has closed up here. So you may retire to where you have been staying. Most of you here in town would have been in the walled inn, the Cross-Eyed Beholder, but others of you may have, homes and locales nearby. And so I will say you are all able to head home, get a long rest. You will level up, and in the morning, you have a meeting with Crucia, the owner of the tea house. So let's take 10 minutes. Everybody will level up, and we will pick up in the morning.
All right,
Ah,
Seymour and Molly head back to the big old wagon. You're all welcome to come for tea.
cough, cough.
See you tomorrow, Max.
Oh no worries. I could stay with you guys and keep you company.
Really, Chirrup?
Oh,
Really?
Can I reroll that? I'm assuming I can.
not romantically involved. Is that's what you're thinking?
Yes.
We're going off to do.
Yeah, you can reroll it. Hey, there you go.
No, he
Woo!
thinks some blind tiger's jerking suds on the side.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be right back, and then I'll do my level up.
All
From a
right.
nat 1 to a nat 8. Awesome.
Now I gotta remember
BRB.
what spells I had.
I learned the last time to never roll for HP because I rolled poorly both times, and Seymour and Ian did the same thing. So, not doing that.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be Ian's character in my campaign, who at level 3 has 15 hit points.
I think I was also 15. I'm also 15.
No,
I-
you're at 17, I think, now.
I just a point or two difference from Ian.
What spell should I take?
Should I multi-class to Ranger? I mean, kudos to the elevator music going on.
It's Country Village.
Ooh,
Do you
how
want to
do I feel about-
multi-class before you get your level 2 rogue abilities?
I have no idea. And because I've never multi-classed before, I was thinking, like, is this a good time to multi-class? No, I think I'll hold up until I get...
Doing it earlier, while it prevents you from getting some of your good things at level 5, it keeps you more in tune with the party. So if you're going to multi-class, doing so either now or at 5th level are the optimal points to do it. Depending on what class you are. In which case, you're rogue, so you don't get an extra attack, so it's up to you.
No. Because I almost pulled a Seymour like from the last campaign, so I don't want to do that again.
I wish I could add like an actual like sound to my spells when I cast them. But I'm just going to note the bird noise in the title.
I mean, there should be a way to link audio into Roll20.
You can do it through Discord.
Oh, but then Stephanie would have to play the audio from her side to play.
Yeah.
You know,
I can put that kind of thing in, but it would just slow everything down if Tara can't do it herself.
Yeah, I'll just put the names in the spells.
All right, here goes nothing.
What's the most annoying subclass for a rogue?
I am happy with a 7.
Solid.
Okay, with a rogue, you're saying most annoying?
Okay. What I was trying to say, because my mouth failed to convey the full message, annoying for the enemies, more like a support annoying. Distraction. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry, distraction, annoyance. Something like that.
That's the investigator or whatever. I think is their bonus action can do something like that.
Basically, the bonus action allows them to make the creature make a saving throw. Otherwise, you can use your sneak attack on it, regardless of the condition. Yeah, it's weird.
I don't get it. I don't get a subclass until level 3. So for the time being, it's kind of moot to look it over.
Well, same with me.
I mean, Soul Knife kind of sounds cool, and Phantom sounds cool.
Tuki Lights.
Remember the George of the Jungle Bird, Tookie Tookie?
Yeah, Tuki.
Tookie Tookie!
Brendan Fraser. And
Love that man.
there's what?
the
ape is named Ape, and the elephant is named. Oh,
Bob?
God, what's his
No.
name?
Sorry, the elephant kind of reminded me of a dog. I mean, obvious dog persona.
Yeah, the elephant is a dog.
I mean, Tara, so you're gonna be bird theming pretty much everything.
Yeah. That's my whole intention behind this character. It's like
Honestly,
all of his spells are bird calls.
I just want to give you an inspiration for even choosing dancing Tuki.
That's okay. I also got Vicious Kookaburra Mockery, Nightingale's Charming Person, Healing Word Loon, because I wasn't sure how else to word that one. I'm thinking Thunderwave is going to be the screech, as well as my alarm call will be like the screech of a barn owl because it's very loud and very harsh.
Not a rooster?
Ooh, I like that better.
That could be your
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
healing word, though.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Gets people up.
Actually, Nabil, Scout might not be a bad idea for you.
Give me a second. Let's do that.
Yeah, you can basically be a ranger as a rogue.
Well, and at third level, as a reaction when someone ends its turn within 5 feet of you, you can move up to half your speed,
Wait, you serious?
and you don't provoke opportunity attacks. So it doesn't stop them from moving in and attacking you. It's just when they end their turn there, you get to run away.
I do get an extra attack, which is kind of cool.
Ooh, do I want armor? Or do I want disguise self at will?
You're coming a mile away.
How about now?
That's a lot better.
Much better.
So do I want mage armor at will or disguise self at will? Disguise self at will makes more sense for the character.
But mage armor would actually give you an armor class.
Armor. Yes, that's the other thinking. Yeah, I can change it next level, can't I? Or am I locked in?
I think you can change it whenever you unlock a new selection
Oh, okay.
zone. So you're not totally locked. I forget what Tasha's changed it. So it might be. Yeah, let's see here.
We'll do armor. We're gonna do armor.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water and we'll get back into it. I think.
I mean, the fact that it's at will, Ian, you're always going to have it on.
Yep.
You cast it before you go to bed. You cast it when you wake up again.
Oh, Phantom is legit. Okay.
I like that sound, Nabil, that you posted in the chat, in the Discord. I'm going to use that as my detect magic call.
Wait, I didn't post anything.
Oh, the Great Eared
Nightjar.
Nightjar. Sorry, you posted about the Nightjar, and then I googled the sound for it.
Oh no, I mean, I don't know what you were talking about. It's like if you're gonna keep with the bird theme. I mean, a bird, the dragon bird. It looks pretty cool. I'm assuming it sounds like it's awesome. I mean, if I ever play a Kinku or Aarakocra, I'm gonna be keeping this dragon bird as my thing.
Looking it over, Ian, whenever you gain a level, you can choose to swap out one you have for another one you're capable of knowing.
Okay.
So, worst case, you're tied into it till the next level.
Yeah.
Or, if you ask Patrick really nicely, he might let you swap it because it's not.
Oh, hell no.
I said if you asked nicely. I didn't say he would.
Not for Ian.
I mean, the Scout Skirmisher sounds pretty cool. I can combine that with my Tabaxi Dash. I can gain a good distance. Just
So I've been conducting experiments on various materials. Who wants magics?
Can you line my claws with steel? Just ask.
No, because it requires a simple or martial weapon for enhanced weapon.
Oh,
Arnebeck.
So, okay, I have taken enhanced weapon so I can make a +1 weapon for someone. Enhanced defense, +1 armor or shield. Goggles of Night. And I took repeating shot, which means I can turn any ranged weapon with the ammunition property into an autoloader.
It's a +1 autoloader too.
It is a +1 autoloader.
so
And if you load no ammunition into it, it automatically produces them.
so you literally have magic bolts.
Yeah, but the thing is, because it requires a weapon with the ammunition property, it works on blowguns, bow and arrows, and crossbows.
That was the secret to Radigan's success.
Could you do that to my crossbow? Well, I don't have a crossbow. I have a bow and arrow.
I could do it to your bow and arrow.
Uh,
You would have a +1 bow that doesn't require arrows.
I could shoot air. That would be awesome. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I would very much like that if no one else is taking it.
Well, I can create 2 items.
So
Are
you
you
can
keeping any for
create
yourself?
two.
Or?
So you can create 2 repeating shots.
Because I'm focusing on this spellcasting aspect, because later on I get to add a bonus to basically all my damage-dealing spells or healing spells.
Mhm.
It's giving myself a magical item isn't worthwhile right now. I have dark vision, so I don't need Goggles of Night. I was slightly tempted to take a Bag of Holding option, but right now we're not hurting for it, so
Okay, well.
Sorry,
if-
quick question. Didn't someone doesn't? I forgot how to speak. Someone here doesn't have dark vision. That's what I'm trying to ask.
Me.
Or am I wrong? Oh,
A couple of us don't.
I mean,
so you
How
can
about
do-
a lamp?
which is why I took Goggles of Night as one of my possible options.
Yeah, so you can do Goggles of Night, or you could give somebody a +1 weapon. I think in the last
Yeah.
campaign you gave Max a +1 weapon.
I did because you were a paladin and
Yeah.
damage.
And I had Goggles of Night at one point.
Yes. So right now I've given the rogue a +1 auto-loading bow because that's cool. And I still have 1 item available. Who wants something? Because I don't need it for me. I'm here to help the party.
I got something last time, so I'll step back if no one else steps.
Okay.
No one else wants the Goggles of Night, I'll take it. But otherwise, I got them last time, so someone
I
else
do
take it.
have a question though. I mean, I'm not completely sorry. Sorry. Go ahead, Steph.
I was saying, what can you make?
Okay, I can make a +1 weapon, a +1 armor or shield, or Goggles of Night.
Do you
I've
have
already made the
arcane-
repeating shot on Nabil's bow.
Do you have arcane focus that could give Molly the same thing as me?
I
Ooh.
could actually.
Or a +1 shield.
I have the +1 shield already. I'd have to swap in the arcane focus, but considering we sort of haven't finished our long rest, it's not hard for me to do that.
I mean, that's the other thing I wanted to point out. I mean, I'm not complaining. Thank you for the repeating shot upgrade, but since I have sneak attack, that does give me an additional damage. Wouldn't that be more effective if you give a weapons upgrade to Max?
So 1, it's a +1 to hit and +1 to damage for you. So you're getting slightly more damage with a better chance to hit. And 2, you don't have to worry about arrows.
I mean, unlimited ammunition does put a smile on my face.
Yeah.
I mean, if Max is okay with this, I think he would benefit more than I would. But I'll take it.
All right, let's get ready to move on.
All right, ready to go.
I'm ready.
So those of you who went with Seymour and Molly last night, Seymour's orchard is a lovely place, and he has a massive 2-story wagon with multiple beds in it that takes you all off guard. And in the morning, you each wake, do your ablutions, find yourself some food, and meeting up near the gate of the cross-eyed beholder, you see Crucia and a couple of the other luminaries from last night leaving the temple, and she sort of waves at you and wanders over and just sort of grumbles about having to get up so early for the dedication ceremony since it didn't get finished last night. But then ushers you inside her tea shop to one of the upper levels, and you can see as you make your way up the stairs into the attic here that the whole of this final level has been converted to a comfortable and heavily decorated office lit by bobbing light orbs with a large window that overlooks most of the hamlet. And along the walls, there are a wide array of trophies and keepsakes, presumably of her career and adventuring days. Across one wall is a great banner that is burnt and stained, but still quite glorious. Opposite is another banner of a rearing white unicorn over a blue background. And she makes a nod to sort of each banner in pride and sort of lowers herself kind of gingerly into her chair and just looks at you all and says, I once stood where you stand. Well, not exactly this spot, but in front of a person about to offer me a job for coin, offering glory to face danger. Sorry if I may seem overly flippant. Stress and old age, I suppose, but I enjoy being on this side of the desk. And
well, it is absolutely the position I find I aspire to myself after a career of vanquishing evil and all that.
And she gestures to a pot with half a dozen small cups in front of it and says, shall we pour, and cheers to that. And she pours this steaming amber liquid that is a type of pear tea and really lovely. And there's some sort of morning pastries as well. And as she sort of toasts you all, it's like, to the call of adventure and longer days and pleasant nights.
Pleasant nights. Hold up the cup.
Here, here.
And,
You're here.
Yeah.
all right, now to the hard stuff, the secret stuff. An agent of mine, a brilliant arcanist and artificer named Vesha Belerin, has been operating upriver from Neiman Gap, in a hidden lab for some years. While his goal has always been the same, he's gone about pursuing it in a variety of methods, discovering things along the way, and his work has made me wealthy and influential here in town. But these aren't his goals. Wealth, I mean. She takes a sip and pauses for a second and says, this isn't a story I'm used to telling, especially to those I do not know. However, time is short. If you're willing to help, you need to know everything to maximize your chance of success. Some years ago, I was part of an adventuring band called the Knights of the Spiral Crown. They were part of the Order of the Unicorn. A ridiculous name, yes. A name for children. But the members were incredibly talented and brave individuals who saved my life on several occasions. We were exploring some forgotten elvish ruin when Vestia discovered a sleeping Mythal woven in the stones. His curiosity got the better of him, and he disturbed the dormant magic, as arcanists will. Something awoke and stole away half our group. Like that. Just gone. We spent months trying to undo what had been done. Eventually I moved on, but Vestia never did. He borrowed some coin from me and set up shop not too far from here. He began scanning our world and then the other planes, trying to find our friends. He sells me his arcane notes, discoveries, and inventions and stuff, and I provide him with the materials and support he needs to continue the search. What does this have to do with our current predicament? Well, I fear my old friend may be behind it in some way. I don't know, as I haven't spoken with him in several months. He isn't due to check in for at least a few more 10-day. He only comes into town every 6 months or so. And after what happened last night, I can't spare a large enough group to go check in on him. I'm worried with these kobolds and wasps sending anything but a score or more of armed men, or a small elite group would be far too dangerous. Yes, technically, Vestia is an agent of the Welcomers, or, the Zentarum if you prefer. And his research and experiments are funded by them. His discoveries, finding experimental devices, go to them. But it is not what he is actually working towards. His goal is to find our friends. So I am hoping that doesn't offend anyone in here. And I would prefer that this does not make it out of this room, as the Welcomers aren't fond of its agents causing region-wide calamities or even drawing the attention of its activities.
Do you believe that your friend here perhaps decided to seek some other source of income for his search and perhaps attracted the wrong sort of business?
No, I'm more afraid that whatever he was experimenting on either called something forth or did something that is affecting everything else. I'm sure you noticed the extra large fruits and vegetables and plants in the area. I mean, the mosquitoes
have... has been amazing.
Indeed. And, there have been mosquitoes that have been the size of small birds, but they've mostly been an annoyance. So I hadn't worried too much about it, but seeing everything last night and this morning, and with what that kobold mentioned, I think it is clearly tied to the mill where Vestia is operating out of. It's about 6 hours straight up the river.
Do you have a source of transport for us up the river?
Well, I could
is there a road?
Send you by boat, but there is a path along the river that would be easy enough to stroll as well.
Either way, I think would be acceptable. I think we'd probably prefer to walk, not necessarily because we'd be afraid of borrowing a boat, but perhaps there would be other things that might need to be dispatched of, or perhaps addressed along the way.
Indeed, and who knows what is growing in that water as well. I mean, to that end, I don't have much to offer in the way of recompenses. I am but a humble member just enjoying their retirement in the rural countryside. She sort of says this with a grin and a wink.
Yeah, 7.
But
roll in the eyes of that.
I can offer you this. I'm probably reaching a point where I no longer need it. And she hands over this copper-wrapped javelin, and she just says, "It is a lightning hurler. It's hopefully something that will aid you if needed."
Huh. I'm somewhat familiar with lightning myself, I believe. Unless anybody else wants the javelin.
No. This
It
doesn't
kind
really
of
look-
gives you the best ranged option available to you right now.
It gives me the only ranged option available to me right now.
You
And
start
I
with
mean-
5 javelins.
Yes.
It,
No, I started with a mace instead.
It's covered in copper, right? So it's always going to keep you grounded.
Well, you know, something copper green flame. Does this automatically return to your hand, or do I have to go get it?
Oh, you have to go get it.
Okay. Good to know.
For your bravery the other evening, I can also offer you these. I was able to scrounge them up. And she hands over 2 potions of healing as well. What I ask in return is you destroy anything in the mill if Vestia is dead already, and anything that has to do with the Welcomers, you return to me. Any code books or notes or anything like that, though, please destroy it. If this mayhem has been caused by him, I don't want it happening again.
Well, let's just say I'm not a fan of working for the Welcomers, but if God, what was his name? Vesha. If Vesha is causing all of this mayhem with his experiments, I think we can come to an understanding.
Excellent, and don't be too hard on the Welcomers. We're not your enemies in this. It was some of our work that helped Brother Keefe with his discoveries.
Oh, certainly, and so long as the Welcomers stay on the right side of the law, then I certainly will not have an issue with them. You know what my issue is, though.
Oh, absolutely. I take no issue with that.
I'm glad we have an understanding, and you could just mark this on the map and perhaps give us any other directions we might need. I imagine that we'll be seeing this mill. No doubt you've heard the rumors that there's perhaps some sort of wasp-like activity around a mill somewhere upriver.
Yes, I was there last night when you questioned
Oh.
that kobold. It was the mention of the mill that made me think of this, as that is where Vestia has been operating out of.
Oh, terribly sorry. It's been a long night. It feels like it was a week ago.
Not a problem. And yeah, she will sketch you out a map and points out that the mill is about there on the river.
Excellent. Well, I think we'll make our preparations, and unless anyone here has objections or further considerations.
No, I think we could take a look. It's in the public interest, after all.
It absolutely is.
Trevor just kind of shrugs. Sure, whatever.
I'll frown a little because I don't like the idea of working for those capitalist pigs that are the Welcomers, but this sounds like something that needs to get done and could hurt the local community.
Oh, this friend of yours, this Vesha. You say he's an arcanist. Any focus? that you remember in his studies?
Oh, he's an artificer.
An artificer. Has he ever perhaps dabbled in necromancy or other such arts?
Not that I'm aware of. That wasn't his focus.
Okay.
Why?
Mostly just trying to keep prepared. I always do have to keep a lookout for the undead. That is kind of my job.
Indeed. Indeed. And you can see she eyes you up as you ask that question and give her that response, but she nods and accepts it.
All right, are we ready to go? Does anyone need to buy anything before we go?
I don't know. All right, and yeah, if we're heading out, I'll just sort of reach forward and shake Krish's hand and say, we will dispatch ourselves immediately after a quick
Excellent.
shopping trip.
Well, you won't find much to buy here. There's barely a general store here. Mostly it's farm equipment.
We'll see what we can scrounge up or improvise. We are
Never underestimate the effectiveness of a billhook.
See, and I've heard that your common Kaiser blade, also known as a sling blade, is a fantastic weapon in certain circumstances.
With that, she ushers you out and just wishes you good luck. So, you find yourselves in the hamlet of Neiman Gap. There is a very small general store, and the proprietor is a middle-aged woman and her sort of teenage son, and they introduce themselves as the Brickles, and are happy to show you their wares. Most of it is just basic farming equipment. There are ropes and other goods. No weapons beyond knives or daggers, though.
What about hooded lanterns, or bullseye lanterns?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can find that.
Chirrup will buy one for the party because he kind of plans on hanging back anyway. So he
I
may
already
be the best
have
to
one
carry
if
that.
you want to.
Oh,
you
you have
wanna
one. Never
use
mind
it.
then. Sure. Yeah, I will use Seymour's then if he's willing to let me borrow it.
I'm just
Yep.
seeing what I've got on me here. I've got manacles. I've got a grappling hook.
Because I also was thinking about having a lantern that I was going to have to just hang off the back of the wagon, and I'll use that, and you can use a bullseye.
What I want to do eventually is, until we get Goggles of Night or whatever, get my other group did this, is cast continual flame on something, and then just cover that as needed.
Unfortunately, it is a stupidly expensive spell.
Yep, I realized that after I could do this. I'm like, wait a minute, we can't do that at first level, and by the time we could do it, I probably won't need it, but it's still something to keep in mind. Like
I
attach
mean,
it to like a headpiece or something and just cover it or whatever.
yeah, technically speaking, next level we gain access to it through the cleric and myself. And yeah, it's 50 gold,
Yeah, we'll see.
but yeah.
All right.
All right.
Patrick, can I find a block and tackle here?
Yes.
Excellent.
All right, well, everybody load their stuff up in the wagon. Let's get going. Oh, wait, being from the area, do I think we can take the wagon the whole way there?
Absolutely not.
All right.
This is off-road. That wagon is going to be very much in the way.
Yep, so I'll park it, grab a few things, leave a few things.
Excellent. And I just look at Seymour and I just sort of put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Don't worry. We put some off-road suspension on there, some studded tires, and pretty soon we can have this baby just singing over those hills."
That would be fun. And looking back, having parked the wagon just outside of the town line, I'll be like, all right, we can drink. Let's go.
Okay, you start following your way along the riverside, And as you do so, the strange happenings that Karusha and the Raynar family told you about Seymour are becoming more evident. The plants are growing unnaturally large and aggressive. You can see they're fighting each other for every scrap of sunlight and space here, enveloping one another in attempts to sort of smother the competition. Insects the size of dogs sort of scuttle beneath the thick underbrush.
Ah!
And after a few hours, as you pass by a deep, slow-moving section of the river, you can see the surface here has a thick, oily sheen to it. And you hear a small splash, and then a woman's voice calls out to you in common. Please, I beg you, poison in the river. I'm drowning in my own water. Can you aid me? And gliding to the shore, you see a beautiful fey woman with azure skin and green hair. But she looks very weak and sickly. Her skin appears discolored and her eyes are sunken. And she holds her hands before you in sort of a placating gesture. Roll me an insight check.
Man, she's pretty. Hey, Max?
Yeah, well, she's she is clearly a damsel in distress.
Can I
need her help.
Can I attempt to look over the water and go over all of my past chemical analyses and judge what might be turning the water this unnatural color?
Sure. Give me either a nature or arcana check.
Can I guidance everyone?
You can't guidance everyone. You can guidance one person at a time.
I'll guidance the good doctor then.
All right, yeah. Haboob, you draw your bow and arrow. Chirrup, you hiss, but this woman just looks at you sort of beseechingly and just says, please. The farmers run.
So that is a 19.
I start grabbing a rope. I start making a loop in it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna throw this to you. Okay.
I think
I'll
she
drag you
wants
over
help
the shore.
with the river.
Yeah,
not
she
out of the river.
just says, I do not need help in leaving the water.
I've heard of these individuals before.
sorry.
They are water.
Oh, you need assistance. You are the
She
one.
wants us to cleanse the water, not save her from it.
Oh yes, no,
Well,
we're heading upriver, and we're doing that right now.
I'm dying. I am hoping you can heal me or help me in some way.
I will.
But yeah, Badme, as you are collecting even a sample of this water, you can see that, she turns to you and just says, the poison is coming from a mill where it slowly seeps in the water. It's twisted the plants, the insects. Has been killing the fish and the aquatic life.
I will hand her my water skin.
Yeah, that's right.
That should be full of clean drinking water as a stopgap measure, I would hope.
I was gonna walk up there and purge some poison.
All right. She happily drinks the water. Max, you lay on hands for 5 healing points, and you can see the color is restored to her skin. And she profusely thanks you. And as she empties Badme's water skin, she offers you a teardrop. And she catches it in this sort of water skin, and you can hear it sort of splash deeply, even though it is a single tear. And she hands it to you and just says, thank you. This will give you the ability to breathe underwater if needed. So it is a potion of water breathing.
Would it survive transfer into a smaller receptacle?
Yes.
I will take out one of my smaller flasks and carefully pour it in, and then stopper it.
All right. And your investigation of the water clearly tells you there is something that is tainted. You're not sure exactly what it is, but it clearly has origins that do not come from this plane.
Interesting. I will share my suspicions with the party.
Okay, so whoever's in that mill up there has contacted the... Do you know what plane?
I don't know,
Water?
but it is either from the hells or abyssal. I don't know which, but it terrifies me.
Uh-oh.
Please, if you are able to stop this vile filth from strangling the waterways, do so for all the river life.
Absolutely.
If it's from the hells or the abyss, I'm your guy. And I will say, try to get downstream, ma'am, and get yourself to some safer waters. We've got a portal to close, or something.
I will move somewhat downriver. I cannot get any closer to the mill. I tried, but it is just too tainted up there, and the kobolds and the wasps have camped out there.
Oh, there's kobolds and wasps as well.
Does this river go past? It goes past the town, right?
Just barely.
If you can get to the wagon, there's fresh water in the big cistern in the back.
Yeah, she says she's tried to go near the farms, but the farmers turned her away because they were afraid that they would trick them into the water to drown and eat them.
Oh, I must talk to those farmers.
Yes, that's not something that you do, is it?
It totally wasn't my word,
No.
I'll tell you.
Okay. I don't know water, Faye. I'm terribly sorry if I've said something terribly offensive to you.
It is all right. I will say, for at least the last season, though, I've seen the kobolds come and go from the river's edge, collecting the water.
The last season?
Yes, this
Oh
has
my
been happening
goodness.
for weeks. That is why the plants along the edge are so large.
Note, do not eat the plants anymore.
I'd have to
No.
do a thorough cleansing.
Fire it is. All right. We'll be back along this way, ma'am, as soon as we've dealt this way, or possibly not at all. We'll find out.
All right.
New arms.
I mean, I think this is too big. We can't not tell anyone about this. Like, look around.
Oh no, the people of the town, they know what's happening. It's just they can't spare anyone. We're it.
No, I know, but
They also
people
know
are
what's
gonna
happening.
know what's happening here?
Yeah, they know what's happening. They don't know why it's happening. We just found a clue that it's something they're doing to the water table is causing gigantism.
It's up at the mill. It's ooze. As I go over and pick up a giant dandelion, and blow it into the breeze as the camera dramatically switches to a long shot of us walking down the river.
And it takes you most of the afternoon, and eventually you start to see cornflowers, the height of, Maximilian, between 6, some even 7 feet tall, massive, all sort of, open and staring up to the sun, and stretching from the riverbank to the distant edge of the forest line. And nestled in the blue of the blossoms, what can only be this sort of kobold camp. You see there are about a dozen crude huts. Several are built in a fashion that attempts to mimic the shape of a hive, but lack the symmetrical elegance of it. And the trees along the side have grown so high and overgrown that most of this area is bathed in shade, even though it is late afternoon. At the center of this camp, you see the true hive of the giant wasps. a large structure of chewed wood pulp. Further up along the river, beside the camp, you see the stone watermill, its wheels silent and not turning. There are many effigies and charms that appear to be decorating the stone walls of the structure, and high-pitched voices speaking in yips and growls carry on the wind. From what you can see, as you gingerly make your way up along the river, all of the kobolds seem to carry short bows and kind of nervously glance at the hive. And approaching the camp itself, you can see, there are almost little islands in the river here that are all joined by wooden walkways. There appear to be kobold guards stationed at the end of each of these. But you notice that some of them are just kind of amusing themselves. Looks like they're torturing some sort of vermin. The ones here in the front, you can see that only one of them is awake. The other two kobolds seem to be sort of resting and dangling their feet in the water. One of them has sort of a fishing pole jammed into the side of the land. What would you like to do as you approach?
We could try the friendly approach.
Friendly? Do you think
I-
they attacked the town?
I nominate a dragonborn. No offense for the stereotype, but they probably would look up to you.
Absolutely. Also, literally, they would look up to me. I'm probably a good 4 feet taller than these people. Anyways, I'll follow close because these people are going to swarm us.
Because they'll get scared easily and attack.
So what's the plan? Are you just going to go up and ask nicely to go in there?
I don't think we can sneak past.
At least try. Do you think we can stealthily take out these 3 guards?
Do these guys have any sort of like horns on them or like a bell, like anything that looks like it would make a lot of noise?
Give me a perception check.
Guidance.
And
D4.
14.
That is a 12. You are in dim light. You are unable to see any sort of horn or bell or device of that nature on any of them.
Okay.
They don't appear to be carrying a lot. They have. You can see they each have sort of a short bow slung, and the only one that's awake every once in a while just sort of nervously turns and looks at the giant hive at the sort of center of this compound.
Okay. Well, I'll sort of polish my sort of sharp canines against my sleeves so they're all nice and shiny, and I'll
Remember, be friendly.
Friendly.
Guidance.
Well-
I'll pray for you.
Thank you, sister. And I will I will approach and approach very friendly. My shield is strapped to my arm, of course, but my sword is currently away. It'll come out if it needs to, and I'll just be like, "Hello there, friends."
You step forward, and as you do so, the ground gives way beneath your feet, and you drop down into a pit.
I was just come to say hello.
Don't attack yet.
And the kobold sort of shrieks and wakes up its partners, and you
Wait. It's okay, guys. Relax. We're friends.
Are you coming out and speaking, Seymour?
I will come up to the edge of the pit and be like, he's just our dolt. He's there to find traps. Good job with that trap, by the way.
And yeah, with that, these kobolds start freaking out and shrieking, "Human! Human! Human!" In Draconic that Max and Seymour can recognize, and
Oh shit, they're racist. Now we.
It is time to roll initiative, please.
All right, that D6 you just rolled, I'm guessing that's the falling damage.
That is falling damage for Maximilian.
Okay. At least there's not spikes down here.
No,
I
it is
just wanted to
it is
talk.
just a muddy pit.
Some people just don't know how to handle house guests.
Wow.
Steph's AFK.
Oh.
You have to roll for it.
Okay.
Where go?
We are a go. The first up to act is Haboob of Red Sands.
Back.
Quick question. These are trees, or are they giant bushes?
Giant bushes.
Hmm. Okay, from where I am, I'm gonna focus on the one that's the north side of Maximilian. And I'm gonna try out this new infused bow. Let's see how that goes. Yay.
Yep, that
Oh.
absolutely hits.
Sorry, there was a D6 sneak attack also. Max.
Yeah, your arrow strikes true, and that first kobold is sent splashing into the water.
And I'm assuming there is that if I try to jump, for some reason that icon is not there. Okay, if I try to jump from here to here, that's an action itself, right?
No, it's part of your movement, but what's your strength?
My strength is not that much, but it is 10. Yeah, it's not much. It's not anything.
Yeah, you would have to give me an athletics check to make that leap.
Ooh. Nope. I'm happy over here, and I'm gonna back up with Chirp and Badmate. Sorry.
All right.
That's it for me.
That takes us to the kobolds, and they are going to screech and run. It's going to hop into the bush there. This guy is just going to dash and get into that bush, but scream out intruders. This guy is going to fire his short bow at you, Seymour.
Did I have the opportunity to take attack of opportunity against that guy?
No, you're down in a pit.
No.
That is a 20 to hit for 5 piercing damage, Seymour. And that will take us to Badmay.
All right. So that one who shot at us.
Currently got partial cover in the bush over here.
Okay. And the guy next to the other guy in the bush that we can see, has he done anything?
He dashed to get there.
Cool. Still has cover as well, I'm assuming?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to say to avoid using any fire-based attacks for now. And just going to double check. Yeah, I'm within range. Cool. Ray of Frost. Never mind.
Yep. Fire goes just overhead as this creature ducks, blasts into the trees and bushes behind him. Any movement, any bonus action?
I am then going to hunker down and go prone.
All right. Seymour.
So we're not doing fire-based attacks right now?
Correct. I don't want to piss off a whole bunch of insects that will come and swarm us, if at all
Okay,
possible.
I'm literally carrying lamp oil. I was gonna put a rag in it and wait for Max to huck it. And just firebomb the whole fucking hive.
Later.
Alright then.
I can barely hear you, Ian.
Sorry, is that better?
Yes.
Much better.
The bush isn't really providing them any cover, is it?
Partial cover, they're small.
Alright then. Bonus action. Hex that one. Dexterity. Eldritch Blast. You son
Hits.
of a bitch.
That is enough as you rocket him out of the bush that he is hiding behind. You hear him screech out.
And I will use my movement to get, I guess here. I want to put the trunk of the tree in between me and the other kobold to give myself full cover. If it's a big enough trunk.
It's more of a bush than anything else. So you can get, if you clamber inside, yeah, you can get some cover.
Alright, then I'll move up 5 feet and go inside the bush for now. Take some cover.
All right. Chirrup.
Have we managed to get Maximilian out of the hole yet?
Nope. You can see his hands at the top, and he's, about to pull himself out.
Okay, so he doesn't have it. He's no issue for him then. So I will move up
Yeah, one of the hands goes up. I'm fine.
10, 15, 20, and ping on that guy there.
All right.
Ping.
That is a critical hit. He is unable to avoid, and yeah, that is enough to kill this guy and send him splashing into the water.
Terrible, terrible damage. And I will try and just kind of like hide behind. I'm assuming this is like a tree that Seymour climbed up into, right?
It's a large bush.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like actually like hide, but I'll like.
Seymour's
duck behind
hiding
it.
in the bush. You can see him.
All
Oh yeah,
right.
Seymour's in the bush. I'm just gonna like kind of like try and like cover behind it and like duck down.
All right.
Another kobold also ran into that bush.
Oh, I missed that part. We'll see how it goes.
Which kobold? This bush?
Yeah.
Nope.
There were 3 kobolds, and they're all dead.
That takes us to Maximilian. You are down in a hole.
Okay, I am going to become not down in a hole. And what did that cost me?
That is just 5 feet of movement. You're just
Okay.
pulling yourself up.
All right. I'm going to brush myself off. Look at Seymour and Sheriff hiding in the bushes. I think probably not the worst idea I've ever heard. And then say, okay, so there's a big hive there. There's a hut there. There's some huts down there. And these guys over here off in the distance are going to start approaching us. This is actually probably not the best strategic path, and I'm gonna point everyone off to the right. Let's circle around. This is probably the best way to go. So 10.
Oh, hang on a second.
Nope.
Give me a dexterity save as you
Step on the
step
other
in
pit.
another pit. Hwah!
All right, we're good. Ah!
We all live in the pit.
You take another 5 bludgeoning damage as the rest of you see Maximilian tumble down into another mud pit.
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay.
The
you
power of
see
form can help you not hit rock bottom.
This one also You take 1 piercing damage from the spikes on the bottom of this pit.
Okay, you see, you hear, ah, and then you see a brief glow, and Max comes out looking far less damaged than you think he would, and clearly he's blown his last 5 points of lay on hands because fuck that. Now I'm annoyed. So that's
Don't you have 10?
yes, I used 5 already. I used 5 before.
Yeah, he took away the poison on the
forgot
Mayrid.
about that. Yeah, I forgot about the
And
poison
I'm
there.
going to jump across to this island and get as far in as possible.
All right.
And my path clearly is going to be up this way.
Okay, that takes us to Molly.
All right. I'm going to chortle at Maximilian, but then...
If you immediately fall into a pit, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
Okay, so I'm not seeing any enemies right at this moment, right? Oh no, I see them over
You can
there.
see far side of the camp there are other guards that have been alerted to your presence.
Let me see what I have. I have a crossbow. None are within range, so I'll hold my action, Sacred Flame, for when one comes within range. And that'll be
Alright.
the end of my turn, because everyone else is looking pretty good.
Haboob of Red Sands.
I'm
Top of the round.
Top of the round. I'm gonna try join Max. I'm trying to see how much distance I can cover from where I am if I feel like agility. What's this thing over there? Oh, sorry, it's not flashing.
It's a crude hut.
It's a crude hut. Okay.
Possibly kobolds living inside.
Okay, so I'm gonna make my way, if I don't fall into this. You said athletics checks to jump, right?
Yep.
Okay.
The water doesn't appear deep, but it is difficult terrain, so it'll cost you 10 feet of movement to get through the water.
I'm gonna try jumping over it, so
All right, athletics check.
please don't drown.
Can't
Oh,
he
God.
long jump 10 feet?
That is
with a
enough.
10 score?
And I'm gonna finish over here. What do I see? Am I able to see inside the hut?
You are not. The entry to the hut is on the other side. You can see this is very crudely built, mostly made of branches and wood and straw. You do hear the sounds of scurrying and movement coming from inside.
Okay, I look at Maximilian and I indicate that there's maybe somebody inside, that there is someone inside the hut.
All right, yeah, Max will nod.
And I get my bow and arrow ready. Oh, wait, that was my athletics check. Never mind. That's it for me.
No, that was just part of your movement.
Okay, so I get my bow and arrow ready for any kind of hostile creature that pops up. That's it for me.
All right. All right, that takes us to the kobolds. 2 of them pop out of there, so held actions go off. First off, Molly, your Sacred Flame. That is a failure. This guy gets struck for 2 radiant damage. All right, Haboob, your arrow. Roll your attack. 12 just hits, and so this kobold, as it gets out of the hut, gets blasted with radiant energy and a short bow. This guy will scurry around here. He will fire at you, Haboob.
It was the dragon.
That is an 8 as that arrow whistles wide. It is then going to go jump in the water there. A couple more kobolds come out of this hut.
It's a very small hut and a lot of Kobold.
Just 2 kobolds.
Oh.
It's almost 15 feet across.
Kobolds live in nuclear families. 2 to a hut.
Okay, these guys. 5. Make it to there. He's going to post up there. Two more pop out of there. We'll splash across to there. All right. This one is going to fire at you, Molly. That is
Okay.
a 23 to hit for 5 piercing damage.
Ugh.
This one will also fire at... Yeah, you're the closest, Molly. It's also going to fire at you.
Aw.
That is a natural 1. So it fires, but its arrow just flies wide. All right, this guy will dash up to these bushes. This guy will dash to there. This guy's going to take a pot shot at you, Maximilian.
What did I do?
That is a 22 to hit for 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And that takes us to Padme.
All right, I will target this one here.
All right, are you staying prone?
No, I'm gonna stand up because I can. So stand up. That's 15 feet of movement. Move 10 feet. Fire off a ray of frost.
Ooh, that hits for 3 cold damage.
And,
So yeah, you see this kobold get covered in a little bit of white rime.
and then with my last 5 feet of movement, I slide in and drop prone where I am.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right. Stepping out of this far hut appears a slightly larger kobold. Again, sort of some grotesque infirmities on it. And it appears to have a large sort of pack strapped to his back. He will come to here.
That one's different. That means he's special. That means we kill him first, right?
Ideally.
All right.
Okay, yeah, we are way too spread out here.
Well, I can hit anywhere.
All right. He is going to... Yeah, no, he will just continue dash and hop into the bush there for a little bit of cover, not much. Seymour, you are currently in this bush here.
Yep, and after seeing him come out, I will, as he's running across the open ground, I'll bonus action to move Hex to him. Dexterity.
Ooh, Dex hacks.
A little better than before.
All
8
right,
damage.
yeah, you blast him with this black ray of necrotic energy, and he sort of shrieks in pain, but he is still alive.
And I'm already kind of taking cover in this bush. I've used my bonus action. Free action. Take a sip from the boot flask. And done.
Chirrup.
Alright, that guy's closest to me. How deep is the water again? Not that deep, right?
Not that deep, just a few feet.
Alright, I'm gonna splash across. And... Damn it, why do I keep spinning? No one's really hurt, are they?
Maximilian's looking pretty beat up at this point.
I
Yeah.
meant the kobolds.
The kobolds, no, most of them are dead, or the one that just came out looks injured.
Let me just check.
Well, there's the one I hit with my Ray of Frost.
So I will go after the big boy there.
Okay.
Ping.
That hits, striking for another 8 piercing damage.
And
This
then
guy is
for-
looking really badly off now.
Seriously, Maximilian, you got a healing word for 3 points, unfortunately.
I'll take it. It's hit points.
That's it for me. Oh, I will actually just kind of just move to the other side of the bush here. That's about it.
All right, that takes us to Max.
I can't reach anyone. I can run up and like double move up to people, but then I'm sitting duck. So I will run into the hut and
All
use
right.
it for momentary cover.
Okay, yeah, you can see there are a variety of feathers and what appear to be mouse bones on the ground, and there's some dice. It looks like they were playing some sort of craps game.
Hmm.
All right, that takes us to Molly.
All right, I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to get in over here. Okay, and I'll heal up Max.
I'll take
6, and then I will do Sacred Flame. Okay. Sorry I did that twice. Take the first one. On the one that looks injured, right over here.
Right over where? All right.
There we go.
That is an 18. It is able to avoid your radiant energy. Top of the round, Haboob of Red Sands.
I thought that he was hexed on Dex.
That's checks, not
Ability
saves.
checks.
Just checks,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. All right.
It's good for grappling or hiding, and that's about it.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Sorry.
Okay, I'm... The one on the log is the one that's running away, right?
It's down in the water, sort of hunkered down in there. But yeah, that's the one that shot you and then moved.
And these two are on the east side. They're making their way over here.
Yes.
Just Max. Okay. So, how far is this? I could probably make that. The one that's hunkered down, I'm assuming that it has higher AC. It's got cover, right?
A little bit of cover.
A little bit of cover. Okay, so I'm not going to waste a shot on that guy, but I am going to back up just a bit. And I'm going to try and take a shot at the one that's over here. I'm assuming it has no...
All right. Correct.
Okay, fuse short bow. Yes.
18 hits. That is another kill.
That was a kill?
Yeah, your arrow pierces it, and there's just a sort of spray of an odd sort of red, blackish ichor. It's not blood, but the kobold falls. They're kobolds. They don't have a lot of hit points.
Okay. Cool. That's it for me.
All right. Takes us to the kobolds. These guys are just going to move in and start lining up some shots. All right. This guy will move to here. He's going to take a shot at Haboob. That is a 6, which misses. This one is going to fire at Chirrup. That is a 20, which hits for 4 piercing damage.
Actually, I will use my reaction.
All right.
I'm assuming he was within 60 feet of me. Which one was it?
This guy, so yes.
All right, so he has to roll again, and he has to take the lower number. Hopefully,
That
he
is
rolls
a
lower than 18.
That is a 9. That is a miss.
Aha. And then I will, since he shot at me, I will give myself advantage on my next attack roll against whoever I want to attack, which will probably be him.
All right. He will then splash down into the water. This guy's going to run into the hut, and holy shit, there's Maximilian.
Hi there.
This guy is going to fire at Haboob. Actually, no, he's going to fire at you, Seymour.
What did I do?
You just blasted an Eldritch Blast out of that bush. That is an 8, which misses. This guy's going to fire at Molly. That is a 9, which misses.
Yeah.
This one is going to fire at you, Badme. That is a 9, which misses. And this guy is going to fire at you as well, Badme, because you hit him.
But disadvantage because I'm prone.
Oh, yeah, and that is a 6. And he will... yeah, that's as far as he can get. He's just going to move to that edge of the log. This guy is going to fire at Haboob. That is an 11, which does not hit. All right, that takes us to Badme.
All right. I'm going to target Big Bad. I actually don't have to stand up for this.
Well, you better get him because that whole line's getting breath weaponed.
So him and the one diagonal are within range.
All right. He makes his save with a 17. The one next to him gets a 19.
Damn. All right. I'm going to move here and end my turn.
All right. This big guy is going to step into the water. You see out of the back of his bag, he grabs something and tosses it in the bushes. And as it strikes the bush, it explodes out into a swarm of wasps.
Bees.
Which bush? Our bush or the bush it was in? Oh, our bush.
Your bush.
My bush has bugs. Oh no.
Well, bugs are bad in your bush.
And then he is going to finish his movement and duck underneath the bridge. That takes us to Seymour. You've got a swarm of wasps right in front of you.
All right. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. And I have to kill him to move my hex, right?
Correct, and he's now got 3/4 cover under the bridge, and you have an enemy next to you.
How much cover does he have if I move here or here?
Still 3/4.
Bastard.
It's a swarm. It has no reach.
Quiet, you.
Oh, I forgot, yeah. So let's try and finish off that bugger.
Was
Ow.
your mouse?
We'll swing along till I come down level with him so I can get a shot. I'll wade out to the water a bit.
All right.
So that was, let me just double check that movement. It's 5, 10, 20. So I still have 10 feet of movement. So yeah, I'm going to fire at him. Well, you know, yelling, bees, bees, the bees! Seymour don't like bees. 14 hit.
14 does not hit. Just glances next to him.
Alright, I still have 10 feet. So... Quick, Molly, talk to them about unionization as I go away from the bees. She's AFK, but I can hear her laughing upstairs.
All right, Chirrup.
Alright, I have advantage on this attack. You are in the hut, so I don't technically see you. Do I see the bees that Seymour was hollering about?
Yes.
Alright, I will attack the bees with advantage. Ping. Really?
They're bees. You expected to hit them? In a bush? A bush full of bees?
Yep. Unfortunately, you just fire into the bush, but do not strike any of them.
I hiss like a goose. Very angry. That's it.
All right. Maximilian, you have a kobold that just ducked into this hut with you.
I'll be right back.
Any chance we could be reasonable, friend?
I got no beef with you.
That's a 9.
They're drawing a blade behind their back, but you don't see it.
Good. Keep it that way. And I'm going to step away from him while looking at him.
And yeah, he pulls out a dagger and attempts to stab you with it.
Uh-huh.
That's a critical hit for 6 piercing damage.
Damn! I was hoping to
Sorry.
hit that. And I look at him and I go, we'll talk later. And I wade out to about, let's see here, that was 5 feet, 10, about there in the water. And then hit them both with one of these.
Ooh, all right. That is a 17 for the kobold. And a 20 for the kobold inventor. So half damage.
70.
Oof. That is enough to kill them both anyway.
Excellent. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm guessing that moving through the water costs double.
Yes.
Okay. So that means it's about 30. All right. So, yeah. I'm sort of half in the muck right there. And just particle effects are emerging everywhere.
Yep. All right, so you are right next to this swarm of wasps. Molly, you have a swarm of wasps right beside you.
The benefits of unionization are
Zzz.
greater bargaining power to negotiate better wages, benefits, pension, and vacation, and I'll trail off there. And you love collective work, so you'll totally understand. All right, but what I'm actually gonna do is just disengage.
They're insects, not the proletariat.
You don't need to disengage. They don't have reach.
Oh, so I could smack him with my mace, then leave.
Yes. That is a critical hit for
Holy crap!
9 bludgeoning damage.
Bingo.
They are resistant to it, but you do manage to squash a bunch of them.
All right, and I will go here.
All right, it is the swarm's turn. So I'm going to say 1 to 4 is Maximilian, 5 to 6 is Haboob, 7, 8 is Badme, just based on closeness.
Smack.
They go up to Maximilian,
Oh my god, bees!
and they attempt to get inside your armor and attack. That is a 5. You are able to swat most of them off.
Bad bees! Bad bees!
And then, at the end of their turn, the swarm disperses.
Get out of here! Lousy bees.
Top of the round, Haboob of Red Sands.
Okay, so those pests are gone, and I can't see this one from where I am exactly.
Nope, you've got a hut in front of you.
Yeah, I forgot. What is this one doing?
He was attacking Badme, but he was covered in frost, so his movement was slowed.
It's slowed. Okay. I'm assuming Signal can take care of that one. Sure, can probably take care of this one. I'll try and focus on this one right in the corner. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'll stick with my initial idea. Focus on this one. Shoot it.
Hits, roll your damage. Dead. Movement, bonus action.
I'm trying to. Yeah, everyone else pretty much took out a chunk of these guys. So I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. That takes us to the kobolds. This guy's going to charge to Seymour. This guy's going to come out. This guy will move to there.
Sir, would you like to comment on the recent kobold attacks?
You mean like this one?
That is a 10, which does not hit, but the second one stabs you for 4 piercing damage with a 22.
Ow, any rebuttals?
Actually, this guy will come around and try and stab you in the back.
Oh, there's the rebuttal.
That is a 19 to hit for 6 more piercing damage.
A pain in my rebuttal. So how much? 6 damage?
Total of 10.
Yeah, so it was...
Yeah, total 10 over this round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 attacks, 10 damage. This guy. Oh. Actually, seeing that, has a line on Seymour and is going to fire their short bow at him.
It's got a line on me.
Yeah, but he gets pack tactics because of the other guys. That is a 22 for 6 piercing damage.
Oof, down.
I don't have lay on hands.
This guy will dash up and fire at you, Max. That is an 8, just bounces harmlessly off your armor.
You'd have lay on hands if you didn't use it all on watery tarts.
Badme.
It's a perfectly, good basis for a system of government.
Traded it for a potion of water breathing.
See? There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I forgot about these guys. They'll just be dashing.
Oh, they certainly are. They're dreaming.
Okay, I need to figure something out here for a moment.
Do you need me to come back to you?
No, just figuring out angles and ranges and yeah. Okay. That doesn't work the way I thought it would. That won't work the way I thought it would. Pop up, hit the guy I was aiming at before.
That hits for 4 cold, which is enough to
Nice.
kill him.
And I'm gonna. Okay, well, I stood up. That's 15 feet. I moved 10 feet into the. No, I'll move 15 feet into the bush here, and I will
Okay.
stay standing.
All right. Seymour, death saving throw, please.
Okay.
And that takes us to Chirrup.
Alright, pop that guy right there. Oh, I still have my advantage on. Whoops.
19 hits regardless. Yeah, you, as he is drawing his blade out and licking the blood of Seymour off of it, you just put a crossbow bolt through their skull and they are down.
Boom. That's all for me.
All right. Maximilian.
Okay, I'm gonna head right back here, and I say, okay, terribly sorry about that. Where were we? And I'm gonna stab that guy right in his face.
Ooh, yeah, that is enough to take them down. Your sword goes, slashes him from shoulder to stern. I mean, you can see, again, they have these bulbous eyes and the weird sort of chitinous skin. It's really quite disturbing.
Yep. Whatever horrible abyssal magics are here, Max is not a fan.
All right, that takes us to Molly.
Okay. Seymour, really? And wait. Max, are you already there to res?
I don't have any more left.
Oh, right. Okay, so I am, okay. So I'm going to healing word Seymour.
Did Max just disappear?
Looks like it.
There we go.
Weird. Now oh.
That's a sync problem.
7.
All right, Seymour, you are
Thank
healed
you.
for 7.
Seymour, you're not a frontline fighter. What are you doing?
I've been
movement
back
in
the
action,
whole
Molly.
time. I mean, ow, my head.
What's your
and,
action?
and my action would be to Sacred Flame, this one.
All right. That is a 5. Roll your damage. Blast of white energy shoots from the sky, takes 2 damage.
Okay,
That
that's
takes
it.
us. All right, Haboob.
Okay, this guy bothering and taking down Seymour. I'm going to aim at this one next to Max. Oof.
Oh, I forgot. Max, as Seymour stands up, you see he's got a healer's kit strapped to the back of his belt. So there is that if anybody else drops. Or I drop again.
Okay. I'll figure it out. Maybe.
So that's it for me. I failed.
All right. Yeah, we didn't talk about doing the critical failures on this one, so we'll just move along.
I would
All
like
right.
to if we're going to talk about it.
We'll talk about it. All right, this kobold is going to splash and scuttle across to there, and he will attempt to stab Maximilian. That is a 7, which misses. The guy next to you, Max. You killed my friend. That is a 17, which does not pierce your armor.
Nope. Oh, I gotta update my name too.
These guys keep moving in. So, one will fire at Molly. That is a 19 for 4 piercing Molly. One will fire at Badme. That is a 12, which does not hit. And one will fire at Haboob. That is an 11, which does not connect.
Ooh.
That is it for them. Badme.
All right. Okay. How do I want to do this?
With style?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
All right. I'm gonna pick off this loner here, or not.
Yep, 10 unfortunately fires a little bit high and wide.
I'm gonna move slightly more into the bush, get a bit more cover, and end my turn.
All right. Seymour, you are prone on the ground, but you are conscious.
All right, and I guess I gotta recast Hex, don't I? I do. I went down. Oh, and Mage Armor.
Mage armor isn't concentration. It's still up.
Yep,
Oh,
still
nice.
up.
I could cast it at will anyway, so it's not like I'm using a spell slot for it. Alright, so I'm gonna recast Hex on the one closest. Oops, sorry. That's supposed to be Dex. And I'm going to Eldritch Blast. Probably does not hit.
Does not hit.
And they have advantage because I'm prone, right? So I'll stand up.
Okay, you've got 15 feet of movement left if you choose to move anywhere.
Yeah, they get an attack of opportunity if I do. I mean, I have to back up Max. He's my friend and needs help.
Sure does. Chirrup.
I
So
appreciate
this one next to Max looks injured. The rest of them have not been injured yet.
Can I see that guy though, or is the hut hiding him?
Yeah,
'Cause I think the hut is free.
he's got some cover from the hut and scene where you can just kind of barely see him from where you are. You'd have to move
Alright.
out to here to get a clearer view.
Yeah, I'll just scamper over to this side then of the hut, so at least I shouldn't have the bush covering it.
Nope.
I'll move up a little bit more. There we go. Bing.
And your crossbow bolt sends another one to their watery death.
Huzzah! And I will stay here.
All right, Maximilian.
Okay, well, the obvious one to hit is clearly this guy up here. No, I'm just gonna stab this guy. And not stab him.
Yeah, he ducks underneath your slashing longsword.
Do I have any... You know, I have Smite, but I don't think I'm gonna use it. Also, I can't use it.
You have to hit.
Yeah, I do have to hit. Yeah, I don't have any good bonus actions right now. So, yeah, I'm just going to circle around. There's no good cover for me here, so I'm just going to circle so that he's in the way.
All right, Molly.
Okay, I am going to... Alright, everyone's still up. Good. Sacred Flame. Hold on one second. I'm have to... Whichever... Let's do Sacred Flame on just whoever looks weakest. Or no, the one in front of Max.
None of them are injured. Okay, there you go. That is a 19. It nimbly avoids your magics.
And then I'm going to jump into the bush.
Okay. Haboob.
Hi, Doc.
Is this one the one next to Max? It has cover, right?
No.
It does? Okay. I'll take advantage of that. Take it out.
Yeah, you're on a straight line to him, so. Oh, that hits.
11.
Instant kill. It just burbles down into the water.
And I will like to do something stupid, which would be climb to the top of the hut. I'm assuming the top of the hut is very conical base. Conical shaped, not base, conical shaped.
Vaguely, I mean, it was an attempt to make it look like a wasp hive, but was not done too terribly well. Yeah, you scamper up the top. The roof, you can feel it sag underneath you as it just barely holds your weight.
I don't know, this seems like a very bad idea. But I did say that in the start. So, yeah, I'm gonna end my turn here.
All right, it is the kobolds. They all start chanting for Skrek and will, in fact,
We didn't kill Skrek?
retreat back to the far side of the hive. Doesn't seem you did.
Well, boo.
So, yeah, they're all just going to kind of dash and hide behind the big hive here.
By the way, this lovely little square-shaped thing in a diamond configuration, that's the mill, right?
That is not the mill.
Oh, that's just an outbuilding.
Yep, it appears to be some kind of shed.
Oh, excellent.
The mill is off over this bridge here in the top corner.
Okay.
But that takes us to Badmay. So those kobolds have just all dashed behind this giant wasp hive in the center of the island here. And you can hear ferocious buzzing coming from inside.
All right. What is the hive made out of?
It appeared to be some type of chewed wood pulp.
Highly flammable. I'm going to ready a ray of frost for the first creature that comes into sight that is not part of my team.
All right. Seymour.
Okay, gonna pull out one of the ceramic jars of lamp oil from my pack. I'll tear a piece of fabric off the bottom of my shirt, shove it in as a rag. Think you can throw this in there, Max?
Basketball wasn't really my strong suit, but I'll see what I can do.
And I guess I'll use my action to light it and get ready to hand it off to Max to take up and throw into the top of the hive.
Okay,
All right.
So this is a torch, or?
A burning vial of oil.
Ah,
It's a Molotov. It's a Molotov cocktail, basically.
Molotov. Excellent.
Takes us to
Oh, and I'll
Chirrup.
take cover. I'll take cover behind the hut.
Excellent.
All right.
Is anyone still alive?
You saw 3 of the kobolds go hide behind the giant wasp's nest, and you can hear buzzing coming from inside there.
Okay, I will come up beside Max then, and I will just ready my action to bolts whichever enemy I see pops their ugly head out first.
All right. Maximilian.
Okay, here's where my absolutely shitty dex comes into play.
I can get Cherub to make the throw too.
Well, you handed it to me, so it's too late. So, I'm guessing I could jump to here. And...
You could stride to there.
Okay, yeah. I will basically like burst through the bushes then.
All right.
It's like a burning vial of oil over my head, and I will attempt to free throw it half court into the.
All right.
into
Give
the
me a
top of the
ranged attack.
All right. I am going to just use the Javelin of Lightning as my roll then. Unless...
You are not proficient in this.
I am not proficient in this. Well, guess what kind of dice I'm rolling? A 12.
Yeah, that still strikes and smashes against the side of the hive here.
I kind of wanted to free throw it right into the top, but okay, that's good.
Yeah, not with a 12.
Yeah.
Roll me 2d6 damage, please, as the hive immediately starts to smolder and smoke.
6 points.
All right.
And then I will sink back into the bushes, waiting for the counterattack.
All right, that takes us to Molly.
Okay.
Gather up, people.
I don't see any baddies around.
You do not. You see the hive is starting to burn.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so...
And you can hear angry buzzing coming from inside.
All right, I will hold my action then until one of these angry buzzing things gets in range. I'll hold a Sacred Flame.
All right.
And I'll move, like, over here. I still want to be hidden. I'm just kind of, like, at the very edge.
All right. Haboob.
Same thing. I'm gonna be holding my action. Anything that pops out, it gets shot.
All right. That takes us to Badme.
Nothing's come out yet.
Not yet.
Gonna switch it up for Firebolt. Actually, I'm gonna move cautiously 15 feet straight up like this.
All right.
And again, hold Firebolt for first target.
All right. Seymour.
All right. Good thing I bought 2 of these. I'm going to do the exact same thing as last turn, but I will take it up and hand it to Cheerup. Your throw next. And back behind the hut. And I'm out of lamp oil. That was it. I only bought the 2.
All right, Chirrup. You have burning lamp oil in your hands.
Okay, I guess I'll throw it. I'll just get a little bit closer than Max did. Just a straight up dex?
Yep.
Or can I... No, probably not acrobatics.
No, it's an improvised weapon. Yeah, 14. It smashes against the side and also continues to ignite. Roll me 2d6, please.
2d6. Nine.
All right. With that, exploding out of the top of this, you see a pair of giant wasps. So, held actions go off. first is Molly's.
All right. There it is.
That is a 5. It fails.
Woohoo!
So takes 2 radiant damage. And then it gets hit with the firebolt for another single point of damage. All right. Haboob, your shot goes off.
Yeah, okay. Does that hit?
That just hits.
Oh, it's just 3.
All right. Another 7 piercing damage. And that first wasp is starting to look very badly hurt. That takes us to Maximilian.
Okay, our lovely waspy friends are here, and anybody on their backs, or just
wasps?
Just wasps. All right, I'm going to step up beside my good friend Shirap here. And what is the range of a javelin of lightning?
It's a javelin, but you can fire at max range once to deal the lightning damage.
Okay. That appears to be a lot of damage. All right. I'm going to fire it at... I'm going to have to go fishing, aren't I? I'm going to fire it at this wasp here, because that is going to allow me to get it easier. So, Javelin of Lightning.
Are you going to use the lightning function as well?
The lightning function is a straight line lightning bolt.
Yep.
Right?
So
yeah,
with a
well,
19,
actually-
that absolutely hits.
Actually, if I'm going to do that, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, okay, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it from here.
All right. Yeah, that slices through both of them and the hive itself, exploding in this arc of lightning.
And I've done something terrible, haven't I?
No, you...
Spread the fire.
I'm okay with that. These
Yeah,
are
you
the
kill
morning
those 2 wasps, but as that happens, the hive cracks open, and flying out are 2 more wasps. But you can also start to see a massive wasp head starting to sort of poke its head out as well.
That was the terrible part.
Ooh, boy.
That takes us to Molly.
All right, I will. Okay, everyone's still up. Sacred Flame again.
On which one?
Whichever one looks the most hurt.
They both just popped out.
Neither of them are hurt.
DM's choice. I don't care.
All right, go with the one on the left. That is an 8. It fails, taking 4 radiant damage from the sky. For a dex-based creature, not so good. All right, any... Oh, wait a minute. Yep, you can just catch it. So, any movement, any bonus action?
No.
All right. The giant wasps will fly there. That is a 19 to attack you, Maximilian. You
That
take
hits me.
4 piercing and 6 poison damage, and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You take 3 poison, so total of 7 damage.
All right.
And chirrup. That is an 11, which does not hit. And it is 10 o'clock. We are at the top of the round, so this is where we will leave it for the night.
Oh.
Cliffhanger.
I'm just buzzed.
Actually, if you guys want the real cliffhanger,
Oh.
God damn it.
I was
as
wondering when it
the
would pop
hive
out.
continues to burn and collapse, with a whoosh, the hive collapses into itself. A number of giant wasps burst from the interior but crash to the ground on fire. But you see a massive wasp take flight. It is far larger and more savage looking than any of the others. Its pulsing red eyes focus on all of you. Atop the great wasp is a kobold who also possesses strangely glowing eyes, throbbing in sync with the wasp's visage.
Ooh.
Oh, great. There goes the queen.
And that is where we will leave it for the night.
All right. I would like to thank Kane Phoenix for watching tonight. Catch us next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Bye-bye.